However, job seekers make a big mistake here when underutilizing their headlines. They just follow the default formula of LinkedIn, starting with their job title at X company. For example, software engineer at Microsoft or assistant accountant at PepsiCo. It's only helpful if you're working at famous companies like Microsoft or PepsiCo, as you can build a good impression of working for these global companies. But not many of us can have that dream job, right? Now, think about this. If you put a headline as assistant accountant at ALS, does it sound impressive? No, I don't know ALS. Hiring managers don't know ALS. Hi everyone, I'm Thea from theaho.co, helping skilled migrants and international graduates get jobs and live a better life. It may sound unbelievable to you, but many of my clients got interviews purely thanks to their LinkedIn profiles, meaning they didn't apply for the job, but as their LinkedIn profiles are highly searchable and impressive, hiring managers can find them on the top of search results and invite them to interviews. If you also want to have amazing results like that, watch this video to the end because I'm going to share with you all the tips to optimize your LinkedIn profile. And the last tip is the most important one. Now, the first tip I have for you is with the headline of your LinkedIn profile. Many job seekers don't pay much attention to the headline and pay too much attention to the work experience. They don't know that the headline plays a critical role in building the searchability of their profile. So, the first tip is building a headline that rocks. Where is the headline? It's below your profile photo and your name. You can tell that it's one of the first things that catch the hiring manager's attention when they view your profile. Technically, it's also one of the most important parts of your profile to build searchability with the LinkedIn algorithm. However, job seekers make a big mistake here when underutilizing their headlines. They just follow the default formula of LinkedIn, starting with their job title at X company. For example, software engineer at Microsoft or assistant accountant at PepsiCo. It's only helpful if you're working at famous companies like Microsoft or PepsiCo, as you can build a good impression of working for these global companies. But not many of us can have that dream job, right? Now, think about this. If you put a headline as assistant accountant at ALS, does it sound impressive? No, I don't know ALS. Hiring managers don't know ALS. The right way to maximize your headline is to add keywords to it. Remember, the LinkedIn algorithm works on keywords. The more keywords you have, the better your search results will be. When you use the default formula, assistant accountant at X company, count how many keywords you have. Just one. That's why you should add more keywords to your headline. Check this example below. Reading her headline, I can tell that she is an accountant who has experience in tax preparation. She can use Xero and QuickBooks, the important accounting software. If you compare this with accountant at ALS, who would you think the hiring manager would like to interview? Of course, this one. And how many keywords can you count? Accountant, tax preparation, Xero, QuickBooks, 4 keywords. That's why her profile appears near the top of the search results when hiring managers search for candidates using these keywords. Adding more keywords also help you maximize the headline character limit that LinkedIn gives you. Everyone gets 220 characters in the headline. Why not maximize this limit to beat your competitors in the search results? If you haven't already, please click subscribe to my channel. I will make sure to keep you updated with all the latest strategies about your job search. Now, the next part I'm talking about is also another critical part defined by LinkedIn and has a huge impact on your searchability. But unfortunately, job seekers are underutilizing it. This part is your about summary, which sits below your headline, meaning it's also one of the first things hiring managers get to know about you, which you shouldn't underestimate. My next tip for you is to build an impressive summary to attract the hiring manager's attention immediately. A fact you may not know yet is that your about part is super important to your searchability on LinkedIn. You can easily tell from the character limit that LinkedIn gives you for this part. You can write as many as 2,000 characters for your about. This is the longest content of your profile and has the most impact in showing your profile to the hiring manager. However, job seekers don't know this fact and they have a very simple summary with just a few sentences or 1 or 2 paragraphs. It means they don't have many keywords in their summary and they cannot appear up high in the search results. And when hiring managers read it, they also don't have a good impression of that profile. Too little information can't say much about the candidate. They're not convinced the candidate has the experience they're looking for and can deliver the job. Hence, there's no reason why they should interview that candidate. Make sense? Then, how to maximize your about summary? You should leverage the profile summary and key skills of your resume. Don't reinvent the wheel. You've already got good content from your resume. Just repurpose your resume content for the LinkedIn profile. At the end of the day, these 2 documents are basically the same. One is your offline profile and one is your online profile. Now, if you don't know how to write profile summary and key skills, I'm going to launch As a Job online course in the next 1 to 2 months. I used to offer one-on-one coaching service, but not anymore. In this course, I use exactly the same strategies that I coach my one-on-one clients and package it into an online course to make it affordable and more convenient for you to get my coaching. My one-on-one clients got amazing results, so if you join this course, you will get the same amazing results. Right now, you can register to my waitlist at theaho.co/AHA waitlist, and you will be one of the first to know when the course is open. Again, the link to register is theaho.co/AHA waitlist. I will have a lot of discount in the first launch, so join me. Now, if you haven't got a good profile summary and key skills on your resume yet, in the about summary, you should talk about the skills, experience, and knowledge you've got in previous positions. If you've already got a good list of key skills required by your job title, then you should include all of them in this part to prove that you've got what they are looking for. To make them convincing to the hiring managers, you should use your experience or knowledge to back up these skills. Don't make an obvious mistake of job seekers by just listing out the skills. It's not convincing to hiring managers, as your competitors are also listing out a lot of skills. Without experience or knowledge to back up these skills, hiring managers wouldn't believe that you've got the skills and they're still your claims only. If you want to stand out even more, you should add some tangible results to back up your experience and knowledge. This is what not many of your competitors can do, because if they're not truly good at their job, they can't deliver results. They can't claim it in their resumes, or they can only make general claims without results that are not convincing to hiring managers. Now, before I move to the next tip, please click subscribe to my channel. I will make sure to keep you updated with all the latest strategies about your job search. Now, the next part I want to talk about is the one that you focus on the most on your LinkedIn profile, which is your experience. The most popular mistake that job seekers usually make here is that they only talk about the tasks they've done. But you should do better than that. And my tip for you is you should be able to impress the hiring managers with your work experience. So in the experience part, job seekers usually have a long list of tasks they performed in previous positions. They believe when they have a long list of responsibilities, hiring managers would find that their experience and they have a lot to offer. But they forget that these responsibilities are still their claims. Without results to back them up, hiring managers wouldn't trust them yet because they have seen similar claims with other job seekers. So my strategy for you is to focus on your achievements instead of using responsibilities that make you look exactly the same as your competitors or make the hiring manager have a feeling that you copy from the job ad. You should talk about the results you've got in your job. Don't think too big that you need to manage a big project to get results to talk about. As long as you deliver your tasks, you already got results to write on your LinkedIn profile. Make it more convincing by adding numbers to your results. If you don't see the difference yet, compare these examples. Finish the architectural design. Finish the architectural design in only 2 days. Now, I believe you can tell which one is more impressive to you. Hiring managers would have the same thinking when they read your LinkedIn profile. And you will only get interviews when you can impress hiring managers and build trust in them that you can deliver the job proven by the results that you got. Many of my clients landed their interviews just through their LinkedIn profiles, meaning they didn't apply for the job but got found on LinkedIn thanks to their highly searchable and impressive profile. I also got thousands of profile views and hundreds of search appearances, even though I'm not searching for a job thanks to my LinkedIn profile. Your profile is super important in landing interviews. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. And also make sure that you check out these 2 videos right here where I give you so many effective tips to build a highly optimized LinkedIn profile and get more connections on LinkedIn. Now, I've shared with you critical tips to get a highly optimized LinkedIn profile, but do you know that if you want to have a good profile, you should build a strong resume first? As I also mentioned in this video, your LinkedIn profile should be built based on your resume to build consistency and credibility. To give you a hand to build that strong foundation, I would like to invite you to my free resume masterclass, 3 simple steps to get interviews. It's the strategy that helped my clients land their 5 to 6 figure salary full-time jobs in a matter of weeks. So make sure you don't miss out. The link to join is theaho.co/resume. It's also in the first comment of this video. If you have any questions for this video or questions about your job search, let me know in the comments below. I will make new videos to answer your question. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to not missing out on the latest job search strategies for free. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.